Hey guys, so lately I have been using a lot of almond milk. I have for a while been trying to avoid dairy. It makes me break out, so I try not to eat or drink any of it. But since I have gotten this guy, I've been using a lot of almond milk because I use, I make lattes, which is like this much coffee, that much milk, so it's like mostly milk. And then also like with cereal or in baking or whatever, and I just have been using a lot of almond milk. And I've seen several times on Pinterest recipes to make your own non-dairy milk. Obviously there are lots of other kinds other than just almond, but I thought it would be fun if I tried making some of my own. So I have 3 different recipes that I pulled off of Pinterest that I'm gonna follow. So I have cashew milk, almond milk, and then oat milk. And the oat milk one I'm actually really excited about. I think I'm most excited about that one because oat milk is like my favorite non-dairy milk, but it's hard to find and it's usually the most expensive one from what I've found. And oats are super cheap by themselves. So if I can make my own oat milk and it be pretty much the same as like the store-bought kind, then I can save myself a lot of money by making it rather than buying it. So anyways, I'm going to try and make some non-dairy milk. So the 2 nut milks have a little bit of prep work involved. So last night I had 2 different Tupperware containers, and in one I put half a cup of almonds and the other one I put half a cup of cashews, and then I added a cup of water to each, and I just put the lids on, left those in the refrigerator overnight, and they have just been soaking ever since, so I have them in here. So the first thing that I'm gonna do to make both of those is I'm gonna strain out this water and like rinse off the nuts that are inside. I only had salted cashews and then slivered or chopped or whatever they call these almonds. I don't know if that's gonna make any sort of a difference or not, but that's all that I have, so that's what we're going with. But I'm gonna go ahead and strain the water out and rinse these off. Ooh, why did I smell that? I'm a chemistry major. I know you don't just smell things, you have to waft it. Yeah, nope, that doesn't help. And I have my almonds, which I'm not gonna smell this time. I don't know why I smelled the cashews. All right, and I'm going to start with the cashew milk. So I have my blender set up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these cashews in here. And then I'm also gonna add 1 cup of water. And I'm gonna start this on a low setting and just let that blend all the cashews up until they're nice and blended. Yeah, I think that's good. So now I'm gonna add 1 more cup, I believe. Let me check the recipe before I tell you guys what we're supposed to do. Yes, so I'm going to add 1 more cup of water, and then from there are some kind of optional ingredients that you can add. So you can sweeten it with honey or sugar, whatever you want to sweeten it with. You can add vanilla, salt. It's kind of up to you after this point. So 1 more cup of water. And then I am just going to add some vanilla. I don't really want mine to be sweetened, so I'm not gonna sweeten it at all. Okay, you guys are gonna hang out there for just like 2 seconds while I add the vanilla. So it's just gonna be 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm also not gonna add any salt because the cashews were already salted and I don't want it to be salty cashew milk because that sounds gross. And now all that's left is just to blend it again until all of that's mixed and nice and milky, I guess. For the final step in this process, I got some cheesecloth to strain out any chunks that might be left, but I didn't realize that it was like strips or like 1 long strip. So I don't know that it's gonna, I guess the container is not that big, so I can just fit this over the top of it and pour it in. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I just didn't realize these were so skinny, so I don't know that it's actually gonna work. But I'm just gonna lay it over the top and then like hold it in place as I pour this over it. That's what I'm gonna try. I think I may have layered this a little bit too thick because it's slow. Nope, dang it. Well, that didn't work. That part will just get strained twice. How exciting. I'm also going to unfold it once so that it's not quite so thick. Do it like that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tuck this side under, and that will hold that side. So now I don't have to use my whole arm. This is a very slow process. All right, there's my cashew milk. It's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator while I'm working on the other ones. All right, I've rinsed everything out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my almond milk, and it's basically like the same process, but you do it all in one step. Like I'm not gonna add a little bit of water, blend, add more water, and then blend. You just add it all and blend. I'm gonna be smart this time and take the blender over to the sink and not carry the water back to the blender. So it's gonna be 2.5 cups of water. So a little bit more water than the cashew milk. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla to this one as well. And I am gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt. So just like 1/4 of a teaspoon. Not very much. And now it's just time to blend. I think that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and strain this one as well. And there is my almond milk. So I'm gonna throw that one in the refrigerator as well and get started on the oat milk, which I'm very excited about. So for the oat milk, I'm gonna take 1/2 cup of oats and put that in the blender. And I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. And then again, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then just a dash of salt. And now I'm just gonna blend all of that up. Now that this is all blended up, I gotta strain it again. I didn't realize that all 3 of them needed to be strained. I thought just the almond and cashew did. So I didn't have any more clean cheesecloth. So I'm just gonna use, this is from the cashew milk, I think, and I just rinsed it off and tried to clean it off, and it's gonna be fine. Okay, here's my oat milk, but it felt really slimy when I was trying to strain it out. So I don't know how hopeful I am for it. I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised. I did read that with this like homemade oat milk at least, and this, I saw this on most of the different recipes that I looked at. If you get it, like you're not supposed to heat it up, because then it does like turn slimy. And so I don't think I used hot water, but maybe I did and just didn't realize it. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and let those chill in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes or so, just so they're nice and cold, and then I will come back and try them all. So I will see you guys in just a second. All right, here are all of my milks. They have been in the refrigerator for like 30-ish minutes now, but this is oat, cashew, and almond. So I'm gonna go ahead and try them. I don't typically drink even like store-bought almond milk just by itself. I usually will do it like in cereal or in oatmeal or in coffee or whatever. But I am curious, so I do want to try all these by themselves. And since this feels somewhat like an experiment, I think it's only appropriate that I use my chemistry coffee mug. I don't know if you guys can see that, but one of my friends got this for me, and it's very nerdy and I like it a lot. So, okay, I'm going to start with the oat milk. I've got this big ladle here to get some out with, but see, it's separated a little bit. I feel like it would be easier and smarter to store this in like a mason jar, because then you can just shake it up, and plus you can actually just pour it. But I didn't have any of those or anything like that, so this is what we're working with. So I'm just gonna stir it up. It still looks slimy, guys. I don't know about this. Okay, well, here goes. I'm just gonna get a little bit. Oh, there's definitely little oat pieces in there. Okay, well, I don't like the way this looks at all. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like, I don't even know. It's just weird. Did I get my hair in it? Very put together right now. Okay. Ugh, I'm scared. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's slimy. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I'm sad. I wonder if I did use hot water. Maybe I should try it again. I don't know. That's not good at all. Like, that's nasty. Okay, I'm gonna go dump this out right now. I am so disappointed in that. I had such high hopes. And I still feel like I should try it again. And, oop, my camera's wobbling. You okay? Okay, I think we're good. I still kind of want to try it a second time and just make sure that my water is cold, because if it would work, then it would be great. But also, if you can't heat it up at all, then I can't use it for coffee. So that's like 75% of what all of my milk goes to is coffee. So try the cashew next. Okay, that is a little bit more liquidy and less gelatinous. Okay, I don't think I quite filtered it or like strained it very well, because there's definitely some little chunks. That has a really weird like mouthfeel though. It's almost chalky, like after you drink it. But flavor-wise, it's actually pretty good. It does not really taste all that much like cashews. You can definitely see though, actually, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are lots of little like flecks and things. You can see, yeah. So like, you can see there's kind of a powderiness to it. So I think maybe I would just need to strain it better. I don't really know, but that's not horrible. Still don't love it. But I will have to, this one I would definitely try in like cereal or coffee or something like that. The oat milk, there's not a chance I'm ever gonna be touching that ever again. Not that one anyways. But this one I definitely would give it a shot. So I'm gonna try the almond milk now. Okay, the almond milk doesn't look like it has the, it doesn't look like it has the kind of chunkiness that the cashew milk did, and it's not slimy, so I think it's an improvement from the oat milk for sure. But you can see like there's not any little chunks left in there. Not any big ones anyways. Okay. I think I put a little too much salt in this. It's not like super salty, but it's just salty enough to make me like not want to drink any more of it. Texture-wise especially though, I really like this one. It doesn't leave my mouth feeling kind of chalky like the cashew milk did, and it definitely doesn't make it feel slimy like that nasty oat milk stuff did. But it's a little salty. I can make a caramel latte and then add this to it and be like salted caramel, right? I don't know. Yeah, I think out of all three, this one's definitely my favorite. I would, if I were to make either the cashew or the almond milk again, I would definitely add a little bit of honey or sugar or something to sweeten them. I do think that would help if they were just a teensy bit sweet, not like a milkshake sweetness, but just a little bit. And also, I wouldn't put any salt in the almond milk because it's just, I wasn't expecting it to be salty. I was expecting it to be almondy. Well, cheers. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you ever make your own dairy-free milk and you can get oat milk to not be slimy, or you find another one that you like, please let me know, because I would be super excited to try some more things. I like making things. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. It is time for me to eat dinner, so I'm gonna go do that. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.